Hello, hello, welcome back to the Let's Play That Never Dies, Final Fantasy XI. And, yeah, so today, we're back in Adeline, because Adeline is our focus still. It's going to be our focus probably for, like, I don't know, however long it takes to get it all done. So, like a year, I don't know. But we're styling with a lot of non-Geomancer armor on Geomancer. The two major things we've got to get done in Adeline that are pretty simple to do is the artifact armor quests that I never did for Geomancer and Rune Fencer. And the reason I never did them was because, well, you can't do them till level 99, and they kind of fell to the wayside. And oh god, excuse me. Rune Fencer and Geomancer both. Oh god, excuse me, sorry. I just finished eating my breakfast, and I'm talking, and my body's like, oh, you just want to introduce gas into your stomach? You want to burp? But, yeah, so, Geomancer and Rune Fencer get all of their artifacts from Adeline-specific quests. And I don't know how long those quests take, but we are geared to the teeth these days, since I've been doing the endgame so much. Sorry I didn't record much of that, although, you know, it's just not the kind of thing you regularly record. You have to, like, plan it in advance, and, you know, preferably you want to record winning. And it can, you know, it can be, like, you'll be in voice comms with people. It's not always conducive to a Let's Play atmosphere. And I just seemingly cannot get on the streaming bandwagon, but yeah. The other reason I didn't I let these artifact quests fall to the wayside is because the artifact sets are going to eventually include you know, Empyrean and relic equivalent sets as well, and I've kind of been letting my inventory sprawl. I've just been like, oh, okay, sure, I'll buy the third wardrobe, and then like, regrettably I was like, okay, I'll buy the third wardrobe. Oh man, I have so much space now, and then I just like filled the third wardrobe, and was like, okay, I'll buy the fourth wardrobe, and I'm slowly falling down. Just hoarding. I'm becoming a hoarder. Trying to do it all. Trying to have every job. Picking up gear that I don't necessarily even need and keeping it like some sort of stupid person. But I'm also getting into lots of min-maxing with, like, I'm trying to make my warrior be the best warrior that ever existed so that no one can ever tell me, like, oh yeah, my warrior's better, so you gotta come support. Like, nope, no sir, not gonna happen. Not on my watch. Of course, I say all that, but then I spend most of my time playing with trusts still anyway. So, yeah. But, yeah. It's a thing. Yeah. And I also have the bad habit of keeping lots of stuff for lock style purposes, which, to be fair, I love a good lock style. The gear in 11 looks amazing, and I get to do stuff like make Geomancer look cool. So, you know. Yes, maybe style lock has caused some of the identity to slip away, but it's also just really fucking cool. You can just make everything look cool. So if a job looks dumb to you, or dumb in your opinion, you can just make it look not dumb. And I'm just looking for stuff I can just throw away that I have no need for ever again all of a sudden, because I just looked at how bad my inventory's gotten. You gotta do a spring clean every once in a while in Final Fantasy XI. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to do Geomancer Artifact. I don't know how long it's going to take. But we're going to talk to Sylvie, because she's going to give us the quest, I believe. My mic headset cord is caught on something. Okay, there we go. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Calm Wind, I really need a shoulder to lean on. My father, I heard news from the basalt fields. They asked for his help in clearing safe passage there, but there was word of a monster attack. Everyone got scattered, and they say bodies are starting to pile up. And Daddy, he's gone missing. I told him it was too dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. I'm sorry for being overly emotional. I just don't know where to turn, and since you've never let me down before, if only I'd been a better geomancer, maybe it wouldn't have turned out like this. But no, I'm always bumbling about, causing trouble. See, Renee, great primal geomancer, if your spirit still slumbers within Adelin's soil, then I beg of you. That's it, I'll go ask Icky Eskimo. You know her, Calmwind. She's said to be the reincarnation of Sea Renee herself. Would you go with me to her manor? I know I'm always dragging you places, but please, a friend in need is a penny earned, right? A friend in need is a penny. Oh, I love Sylvie. And to be honest, I'm a little scared of going on my own. Her residence is in Eastern Adeline. I've got to gussy up a bit first, but I'll be sure to meet you there. Alright, so now we've got to go to Eastern Adeline. Apparently at waypoint number 7, whichever one that is. These aren't numbered! Wiki! Okay, to be fair, the wiki does have the name, though. I actually got a tell in the game from some player named Flame the other day that said they watch me on YouTube and they want me to keep going, and I wish they'd leave me a comment in my comment section on YouTube, but you know, hey, whatever, I'll take... I got the motivation. Thank you, Flame. Or Flying. Or Flee-in. I don't know how you say your name. May I help you? You wish for me to announce your presence to Icky Askamot? Calm Wind. Nilly, Calm Wind is a geomancer just like me. Please let us see Icky Askamot. Ah yes, dear Sylvie. I'd love to help, but she's quite busy these days. Please, please, it's a matter of life or death. My goodness, Sylvie, darling, what are you doing way out here? Hey, that Mithra looks like my brother's Mithra. Lyso. Are those tears, my pet? Whatever could be wrong? This is quite the pickle for you then, no? To think, Hostin missing, gone without a trace. A geomancer going missing can only mean one thing. He has incurred the wrath of nature herself. Tragic. Oh dear, I have perhaps been a bit too harsh. I mean no ill will, I assure you. No, it's alright. I'm just pleased that you understand how difficult this is for me. I'm here to ask for Icky's aid. She's the reincarnation of the primal geomancer, Sea Renee, right? But it must be fate that brought me here to you, Lyso. Oh god, sorry, excuse me. Finally, something's gone right. Please, I want you to help Daddy. My little Sylvie, of course, I understand why you would come to me. Your emotions have truly touched me. However, my best disciple, Icky, could not help you, and of course that means my aid is absolutely out of the question. Wait, Icky can't help her, and so that means you can't help her either? Why can't you help her? What the fuck? The legendary Sea Renee became one with nature, causing rivers to change their course and trees to sprout tall in mere moments. And then, together with her 5 disciples, she prevailed over the ferocious Velk. Why do you suppose this is? This is simply a personal theory, dear, but I think it's because she was not actually a person. Great Lasso, why do you deign to share your thoughts with these outsiders? And Sylvie, surely your father's companions are out looking for him? It's not our place to look for him. He casts his lot with the pioneers, and so it's up for them to find him. So Sylvie, dearest, surely you can accept our position. I can't believe this is because I'm of Zachariah's blood, isn't it? Fine, I'll go look for him myself. Zachariah's blood, huh? That sounds biblical. Oh, the sweet thing has got it backwards. Our desire to help her is without question. We just don't have the ability to do so. You there, yes you. I can sense that you have a stronger bond with her than I. Go in my stead and help her save her father. Hostin was last seen in Moramar Basalt Fields, was he not? There's someone at the frontier station might be able to tell you more. Okay. So now we gotta go to the frontier station of Moramar Basalt Fields and talk to Vestavius. I don't know. Vestavius. Bruh. Everything here is going to hell in a handbasket. You know, these traditionalists from the Order of Renee were here studying the oddities with the Ergon Loci here. Must have spooked them too, 'cause they ran back to Adeline with their tails between their legs. It's all above my head, but they say something about Ergon Loci popping up where none had existed before. The spot they were talking about is to the north of the second frontier bivouac here. If you're a geomancer, you might learn something by grabbing a quick look. Okay there, you hick. At least he gave me precise directions. And let's go ahead and whip out some trusts, I suppose. We don't actually need to whip out Sylvie, but let's go ahead and whip out Sylvie. I don't know what she'll do for an actual Geomancer in the party. But we're whipping her out because it's quest correct. She's a canon event, baby. Aw, yeah. If you know what I'm saying. Now, the cool thing about Geomancer artifact armor, and also Rune Fencer artifact armor is when it came out, it was actually one of the easiest ways to access item level gear very quickly, because the quests were relatively simple, especially if you had a couple of friends to bring with you to do the fights. And it's all item level 109 automatically, which, if you're familiar with the way the modern 11 works. Let's see. Travel to J6, northwest corner of J6. We're at J5. So, no, he like literally meant exactly north. What the hell's that? Oh, that must be like a delve entrance or something. That's another thing I gotta do a whole bunch of. I've only ever done one delve, and it's like basically it's kind of like skirmish, but you like go out to the zones and you find an entrance and you go in, and it's like alternate world purple haze version, and you kill a Nyaqual basically eventually after killing a bunch of monsters that are the same monster family as the Nyaqual. And you get this stuff called Mewaplasm, and apparently it was the first I-119 event in the game. And nowadays it's been power crept so hard that like you can beat it with a minimum amount of players. So wait, how the hell do we get up there? Traveling east from Bivouac 2 and examine South of the giant rock? What? Bro, these directions on the wiki are confusing me. Hey look, a heartwing. I can't remember what happens if you kill those. If anything. I just know you don't always see them. Wait a second here. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. But you knew that already. I'm like 300 episodes, 327 episodes into a never-ending Let's Play. And, you should know I'm stupid by now. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. Jay comes after I. Silly me. Calm Wind, it's you! I heard the unbelievatastic story of the Ergon Locust, and this must be the spot, right? The live stream here seems out of whack. No wonder the monsters are going crazy. The rescue teams would have a much easier time if we could find some way to calm the waters. That's why I brought this silver luo pan with me. Maybe it could... Wait, something's wrong. Is that... Daddy? Daddy! Daddy, Daddy, wake up! Oh, my head. Daddy, you're alive, but your wounds, oh me, oh my, oh, what do I do now? Put up a regen bubble, come on. Look out, we've got to keep Daddy safe. The silver luo pan I gave you, quick, use it on the Ergon Locust. It might weaken the monster a bit, hurry! Okay. Right. You are suddenly overcome with a sense of foreboding. Deranged Ameritet! Oh my god! Real frailty, go! And now we'll do Indie Fury. Ah! And now we'll entrust Indie Haste onto King of Hearts, because he's got the most HP and will be the least likely to die. And now we'll one-shot this monster with Black Halo. Okay, not quite. We're not quite that strong, I suppose. God, I love the Adeline battle music. Easy peasy. Hey, our geo bubble is still on during the cutscene. I like that. Uh-oh, there's even more. Calm Wind, there you are. My goodness, look at all these monsters. Even my power has its limits, Calm Wind. This will be quite the struggle. Eek! Oh, damn. Bitch, you got kicked in your chest. Well, this certainly took a turn for the unexpected. So I thought you couldn't help. What are you doing out here? Fortunately, I came prepared, darlings. May the reverberations of C. Renee's handbell ring true. Nature herself has foreseen our victory. How long it hath been since one has rung this most divine of instruments. We shall respect thy communion. Daddy, he's dead. His last words. I'll return to the earth now, and we'll be looking after you always. Lyso, Calm Wind, thank you so much for coming to help Daddy. Little Sylvie, I am so sorry. If we had only gotten here earlier. I was too harsh with you earlier, sweet. Saying there was nothing I could do. Calm Wind, you have my gratitude for helping Sylvie in her hour of need. For now, head back to Adeline to take a well-deserved rest. I shall call for other geomancers to help us here. Once you have recovered, head for the Adeline waterfront. I will await you there. Okay, so we lost our silver Luo pan, and now we gotta just go talk to Sylvie, and then we have to wait a game day. Man, that's lame. I guess it makes sense though. They always be making you wait game days, I suppose. I guess if we gotta wait a game day for Geomancer, though, we might as well switch to Rune Fencer and go get that game day wait out of the way, huh? Waterfront, please. Adeline is so pretty. It's kind of cool that it's its own thing, but I do kind of wish it was more involved with the greater world of Vantage. Oh, Calm Wind, hi again. Lyso told me to come get some rest so I could get my wits about me, but it's so hard. Would you look at the two of you, prattling away like nothing happened? Did I not tell you to get some rest? I have brought Hostin's body back to Adeline so that we can give him a proper funeral. I shall handle all the preparations, darling. No need to worry yourself sick about it. Lyso, aren't you concerned what others will think? What with me being a descendant of Zachariah? They've got more important things to worry about, what with how I took the great Sir Renee's bell from its holding place. Now that you mention it, what happened out there? I was so upset about Daddy that I didn't even notice. What happened back in Mormar? I saw a strange spell cast? Yes, it was a form of traditional magic passed down through the ages, but never before have I had the opportunity to put it to use. To think the great voice of nature would answer my call, sweets. The bell I held in my hands is a treasure not known to the general public, a symbol of the primal geomancer handed down through the Order of Renee for generations. You see, young ones, whenever she rang the bell, she was able to converse with a higher power, something too big for us to comprehend. These conversations are referred to in our annals as the Communion, and it was accepted as a self-evident truth that no one other than the primal geomancer herself was able to engage in the Communion using the bell. Lyso, that's stupendalicious! I knew you were powerful, but this is just... Sylvie, dear, without the bell I could not possibly have done this. And perhaps I was only able to because of my fervent prayers during a time of great need. You see, the reason geomancers carry handbells is so that they have a conduit to converse with nature. Smaller communions, if you will, on a much more limited scale. And you, Calmwind, was it? You have proven yourself to be a highly capable geomancer. Take this bell and use it wisely. It may not have a storied past like the one our order cherishes, but it will surely serve you well. And Sylvie, please do let me know your wishes for your father's funeral. We will accommodate you to the best of our ability. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get over what happened to Daddy, but I'm thankful that the spirits of nature saw it fit to save us, at least. Calmwind, each time we meet, you're always so kind to me. I'd like to give you this wand. After all, you were his last pupil, and secretly, I think he liked you most of all. I never thought of it this way, but maybe it's an heirloom now? You know what they say, all that glitters has a silver lining. Oh, that's funny. I love Sylvie. But man, that was kind of sad. Although I can't even remember talking to her dad. Like, I know we talked to him when we did like or she talked about him when we did the equivalent of the mat fight for a Geomancer, where we had to go fight that like fire elemental in the basalt field. And I think her father like laid out what we were doing, but I don't think we met him before. I will have to go watch my Let's Play to to actually see. But since we've got a game day wait now, though, I guess we'll just shove these things, just in case we need them later for some reason, into our Mog safe. And I guess I'll use a Riverfin soup because I need to clear inventory. That's another reason my inventory is all fucked up. I keep making 3-hour food and then not using it. But yeah, so we got a game day wait, so we might as well switch to Rune Fencer and try to be the best that we can be, I suppose. Let's see. I don't remember what exactly I use on Rune Fencer. So, I don't really ever play it. I busted it out recently because my friend Uvidant actually wanted to me to test the stage 4 Prime Greatsword with it and see how much damage Rune Fencer could possibly do with like all the buffs, including stage 5 Luna Shade, Passion, Aria of Passion. And it wasn't bad results. I got up to 94,000 damage Fimbulvetter on Rune Fencer without having any master levels. So that was like a pleasant surprise, or a pleasant, piece of fun that we did. Hogmas Cape. Irlaziri. Yep. Don't know if we need those. I don't. I'm playing too many jobs nowadays, and I don't ever remember what all of them use. And squirrels are running about on my roof, right outside my window. Sounds like they're in the freaking roof, to be honest. But I don't actually know. But yeah, my, because I don't have any of the AF or the MP or anything, a lot of my sets are very piecemeal or just very strange, I guess. Let's see, how much haste do we have? Actually, we got 6, 10, 13, 17, 20. Okay, yeah, so we do need the belt slot. Unless... oh, yeah, we need the belt slot. Okay, it's fine for me. Yeah, TP sets don't typically have multiple pieces of Nyame in them. But, hey, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know what would look good on Rune Fencer. I also feel like Rune Fencer should have been on Gladys and not on Agwoos. But, it's not. So, womp womp. Now, Rune Fencer's artifact, though, actually looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting it for Lockstyle potential. I don't know what to put on us until then, though. Their artifact is kind of like robish. It's not like perfectly roby, but it's got like robes and stuff. And poofy pants and things. So it might be kind of cool to like do something vaguely in that vein. Doesn't really flow exactly. If I had this same robe but in black, which is possible by the way, you can dye it using synergy, it would look really cool, but I don't. But the thing is I don't know what else I would equip that would be like technically fit like the Rune Fencer criteria. So I don't have a lot of robes. I don't really play mages very much. And they decided that Rune Fencer is sort of magey. This'll do for now. We don't need to get hung up on it. We need to go do the quest. And let's see. That's Rune. Yeah, movement regen. Right. Cool. Okay. But now I need to actually open up the wiki and see things, you know. So let's see, Rune Fencer. And I've actually done the Rune Fencer quests before. I don't remember exactly what they entail storyline-wise, but my mule Dumaculum actually has level 99 Rune Fencer and has the whole Rune Fencer the whole shebang basically. Okay, I think we just go and talk to the guy that you unlock Rune Fencer with, Octavian, or Octavius, or Octomom, whatever his fucking name is. And just to feel extra Rune Fencery, let's like put on some runes. They're not gonna do anything for us in town, but let's put them on anyway. Yo, bitch, give me my artifact. Yeah, see, what he's wearing is the artifact armor, and it doesn't look pretty cool. It's like a half robe kinda, with like a thick sweater portion. Ah, your arrival is indeed opportune. There is a certain problem which has consumed so much of my time, it has practically given me a bout of consumption. Our order wishes to forge a blade of legendary status to display at the upcoming celebration of Orvale's grandeur. It must be strong enough to forge dynasties and durable enough to outlast them. Nothing less will bring honor to our glorious moonbound brotherhood. To my most earnest regret, however, my hands are most full with new recruits. Loath am I to neglect our order's future for the sake of its present. Therefore, would you be so kind as to assist in crafting the symbol of Orvale's mastery over the runes? Yeah, I'd love to. Your aid is much appreciated. Firstly, we need to employ the steady and sturdy hand of a veteran blacksmith, one whose spirit burns as fierce as the flames of his forge. I will let him know of your visit at some point. Now excuse me while I attend to refining the skills of those with rawer talents than yours. Okay. Okay, so he's tasked us with finding a blacksmith, and I don't know exactly how we're supposed to go about doing that. The wiki says there's an optional cutscene at the Inventors Coalition, though, and I guess the Inventors Coalition does have like a hammer symbol. So let's go there and see what we can see. See, yeah, it's got like a hammer. It's a blacksmith, right? But we can talk to Gadu. Or Gadiux. Alright. You look like Sylvie's dead. If it's a smith you seek, the only one that comes to mind is Yeston Oveston. He never seems to accept work from anyone, so you can always find him waddling about the waterfront. The only thing you're apt to get from him is a wad of spit in the eye, but you never know. Okay. So the waterfront, you said. Maybe we can give Sylvia a smooch on our way by. Inconspicuous barrel is what we're looking for. Sunrise Beacon, port storage. Inconspicuous barrel. Wow, down an alleyway, huh? For the last Taru time, I don't give a damn about Behemoth Horn Afro. Oh, so you're the servant Taru Octavian said he was going to send. You need me to forge a blade for you, then? Yep. Well, tough troll teats. The Order of Orvale wants a sword that is normally produced using techniques that died out centuries ago. The ones in which we contemporary blacksmiths are versed are barely applicable. If I add even the slightest Taru's bit too much of a little or too little of certain ingredients after smelting, the blade will turn out duller than the intolerable Geomancer Sylvie. Hey, you take that back. She's not dull, you slut. Sabers, broadswords, rapiers, they're all living, breathing things. They all feed off their forgers' souls. Your attitudes and intentions when wooing the steel are absorbed and determine its personality. For Betaru or worse. Someone as adept at smithing as me can bring this sword to life in exchange for shortening my own. The real problem, however, is getting the material wheels together. I have the requisite Taru metals and leather, but for a weapon as mountainous as this, you'll need to venture forth into the heart of Ulbuka's darkness to find some exceptionally powerful resources. I don't have either a rune saber or a frost-encrusted flame gem, but they're both indispensable wensible. I've heard you can find frost-encrusted flame gems in Mo Gates, but I've certainly never been there. It's no stroll past the statue of the goddess Wadis with your lover, Not only those either blinded by fame and fortune or seeking the sweet reprieve of eternal slumber womber ever set foot out for it. I may shape swords for a living, but I want to be Kataru dead swinging one. There's no way I'm going out there. Go back to whatever goddess-forsaken Kantanari you came from and forget about that sword. Okay, so we can apparently go get some optional dialogue at Octavian. Did I keep my Sowillo Claymore anywhere? Could have sworn that I did. Load inventory, damn it, load! I see, our order is a tall one indeed, taller at least than the blacksmith with whom you negotiated. Still, to refuse one who is engraved for the enlightened endeavor, what a character that Yestin Ovestin. But what of Jera? That Tarataru's temper may glow hotter than the swords he tempers, but his disciple Jera is much more receptive to, well, anyone and everything. You should be able to unearth her in the Civic Arboretum, inside the Rana waterways. Simply sniff for a Mithra drenched in the scent of tomatoes. Okay, so this is optional dialogue, but like this is actually sensible quest progression. But apparently you don't have to come get the directions. But you know me, I like to know within the game how I'm supposed to know where I'm supposed to go if it is indeed actually a you know, a possibility, right? You know, not always, right? Obviously, in Final Fantasy XI and in a lot of other RPGs, you often, you know, hit a point where it's like, how was I supposed to know that? You know, how was I supposed to know where to go? How was I supposed to know what to do? But wait, before we go in there, let's let our inventory load, because we need either a regular elixir or our Sowillo Claymore. Which I think since we unlocked Demediation or whatever, we might not have the Sowillo Claymore anymore. But if we have it, we need to give it up now. Oh, we do. Okay, it's in Mogsafe number 2. So let's go grab that. Like, a regular elixir would be cheap enough, but I'd rather... I remember this quest, and I caught that Claymore because of this quest. And, you know, anything you hoard for a purpose, you should probably actually use it for that purpose. But now we have to wait for our inventory to load yet again. It's amazing. Okay, so below Claymore. Also, we might as well set this closing in on 45 minutes, and it's like another 20 for the day change. So I don't know if we're actually going to get another AF quest done for Geomancer in this recording, but I'd like to if possible. Okay, so we just need to look for, what is it, Tomato Vantage Point? So where is this Tomato Vantage Point? What a spot for quests, huh? Excuse me, I had to finish my coffee. Oh. She must have thief sub. Skabam! Cherish the name and transferring metals is my game. Man, she got right in our face. I smell burnt flesh. Is that an burnt flesh? Is that an enlightened endeavor? You requested a special sword. I'm not accomplished enough blacksmith to provide you with one. But I'm an expert weaver of yarns. One interesting tidbit is that Yesti's kinder than a kitten despite his tiger-like front. Anything else you want to hear? Ask about swords. What about him? Are you interested in the rune saber or frosted-clustered flame gems? Rune saber. Any alchemist with half a brain can make that. All you need is a willow claymore, so it's simpler than trapping vermin. Or an elixir. You can furnish me with an elixir if you don't have a willow claymore. How much easier can it get? Either of those for a rune saber. Okay, what about this? Oh, I know this one. The answer is Mo Gates. There's a red rock near some glowing orange stuff. Heat it up, then when it's about to melt, freeze it with a flask of free serum. Okay. What about the red rock? It's red and hard. Well, it doesn't shine very brightly, and you can't really use fiery attacks on it. Think blazes, flames, fire. That's how you'll remember it. If you ever want to get your paws wet, I'll give you a flask of free serum, but it's extremely cold. Don't drink it unless you want the coldest hairball ever to form in your throat and suffocate you. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, what if we just give her the willow claymore? Yesti once told me, never give a sword to a man who can't dance wants. So let me perform a step or two to prove you can trust me. Hey, high quality. Kaboom! I hope my glorious moves didn't blind you. Okay, so we got the key item of Rune Saber. A blade so thin that it cannot be used in combat. It responds to all runic elements and glows a pale shade of blue. This liquid can ice over entire rivers of magma in an instant. According to its label, imbibing it can also cause unpleasant side effects such as upset stomach, severe brain freeze, and immediate death. Upset stomach, brain freeze, and then you die. Okay, but apparently we also need to get an Ifritite. I guess that was the rock she was referring to. And then we have to go to the Molten Rift at K8 in Mo Gates for a cutscene. I'm glad that Rune Fencer has access to 18% movement speed. Let's see. I guess it would be under Miscellaneous 1? Or possibly under... Alchemy materials, maybe? No? goldsmithing. Oh, but there are none on the auction house. Oh no, but it is Fire's Day, so where would I get one of these? Any monster that's level 80 or higher during hot spells, heat waves, or Fire's Day without any superseding weather. Drops are not affected by casting Firestorm on yourself. Okay, so technically, if it's not like wind weather out in the jungle, we can just go out in the jungle and kill stuff and hopefully get one. No, not that one. We want... Let's go here. And if there's weather, we'll have to go somewhere else, but it's nighttime, and usually weather slacks off at night in this game. Not always, but usually. Okay, cool, no weather. So let's just grab King of Hearts and Sylvie, Saddle Capper, our Magic Haste. And then maybe Almia. We don't really need the full trust lineup, we just need to be able to kill shit. So. I picked a good time to do this. It's Fire's Day. Let's pretend that we can influence the result by using fire runes. Pro tip, we can't. Nope. Show me potato salad. That animation would be a lot cooler if they sped up the swings. It doesn't make sense that they're so slow. But they usually do that to weapon skills to try to make them seem more powerful. It's really common with... they'll take an older, faster animation and put it on like a relic weapon animation and make it seem all cool. Slow, big hit. Maybe we need to put on like some TH gear or something. I thought I had... Oh, there they are. I don't want to do a reave right now. God damn yacht. Fuck it, give me cold battle. We'll take the whole complement of us, actually. Give me Joachim, too. Joaquin. Now, Dimidiation is actually a little bit weird because it's a dexterity modified weapon skill, and I don't know why they did that for a greatsword weapon skill. But it really bugs me because it doesn't add much to greatsword. Like, it's good for Rune, right? Because it's Rune exclusive. But it's bad for greatsword because it doesn't have... It's just another fragmentation property, other than its light property. Like, we have so many fragment. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 fragmentation weapon skills. We did not need 4 fragmentation weapon skills. Like, stupid game. Let's see. We're gonna run out of fires day without getting a stupid thing, aren't we? Maybe somebody will come through on the auction house, or maybe I can ask like a link shell mate or something. Oh yeah, sweet. Ifritite, yeah, that's what we needed. Woohoo! We did it! I'm throwing away HP bailed because I'm a hoarder, but I'm not a smart hoarder, okay? We don't hoard things that eventually lead to Rimas. We hoard things that are bad for us. Okay. As much as I don't want to mount, let's mount so we can get this quest over with as quickly as possible. Okay, so we've got the Ifritite. And now we need to go to Mogates. Dude, sounds like something's like trying to scratch its way into my wall. Wonder if I could walk over there and beat on the wall and like scare the thing off. It kind of bugs me that you can't use the... you have to teleport back to the city to be able to teleport to other zones from these things, even though the whole point of these things when they were introduced is that they could be positioned anywhere to send you anywhere that they were linked up using Geomancy or whatever, and you have to go back to the city though to go to the other zones. Bugs me. Okay, so we gotta go to Mogates. Mormar Frontier Station is the closest spot. The day change is almost here though. If you don't finish this quest before the day change, then like we won't be able to just back to back the next two. Mount! Go, go, go! No time, no time, no time! No, we're not gonna make it. There's only... what's it, 2 minutes and 24 seconds for a game day hour? So 4 minutes, 48 seconds until the game day change. We have 5 minutes! We're rounding up 5 minutes! Okay. I remember why I liked being Rune Fencer. Sylvie gives you a haste and regen, and the haste makes it so you don't actually need bards. You could actually leave the bards out of your trust lineup if you wanted to. You could go for another healer or another damage dealer or a nuking trust or something. As part of your default lineup. Or you could go with the tank and try to be a damage dealing Rune Fencer. And excuse me. So we've got to go to K8. We're going to get a bunch of aggro on the way to K8. I'm not exactly sure where that is. Let's see. K. It's over here. Looks like it's all the way over there. Where like the apex monsters live. Which, I don't think the apex monsters were always there, so this is like a microcosm of what happened to the rest of the Final Fantasy XI world, where we don't, like, we're going into an area where normally it would have been easier monsters to kill, but now it's not anymore. Now it's monsters that are all way stronger, because they didn't think about where they were putting stuff. Fortunately, it looks like somebody's here taking care of that stuff, so... Okay. Lots of people here taking care of that stuff. They're working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. They're working hard for the money. Unless we're on the wrong map. We might be on the wrong map. Let's see. Go to Mo Gates and trade the Ifritite to Molten Rift at K8 for a cutscene. You must go through a colonization raid. If you're doing multiple, everyone has to trade their Ifritite to the Molten Rift before supplying the NM. Okay. So we're at K8 here. I wonder why there's so many people here. I didn't realize this was like a popular spot. I'd heard it was popular, but every time I'd been down here, I'd never seen anybody. So, oh wait, somebody's here doing the NM. They're doing our NM. The fuck? That's annoying. We gotta wait in line to do our fucking NM. Ugh. Hurry up and kill it. Jeez. What's he doing down here? Working on Dancer. Instagram. Asian Pride Forever. Okay, interesting. Oh, he's got a YouTube? I didn't know he had a YouTube. He's trying to make that leap to content creator or something. He's a guy on my link shelf. He's always asking me to do stuff. Daniel. Daniel M. Okay, you guys, congratulations, you did it. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it way faster than you. Oh, his YouTube is super small. Placing the Ifritite in the fissure causes the vermilion surface to deepen multiple shades. Pouring the flask of Fruis serum on the Ifritite as it begins to melt shrouds the cavern in a thick plume of breath-stealing vapor. Berserko endeavors to steal the flask of free serum, but fails miserably. The darkness that dwells deep within the Zerk's soul began to broil and churn with ill portentoru, so he's come to see how you fare, pioneer. However, it seems his fatherly concerns were unfounded, and he needs not resort to enacting Operation Marjami. Since such is the case, the Zerk bids you add... Come in, behind you! What, baby? It's just a gear frist. What? They're fighting it again? God, this is fucking annoying. Wow, we're getting chump blocked by other people. How annoying. How very annoying. I wonder why that is. Like, what are the odds, man? What are the ever-loving odds? Okay, so at least we can see what it is. It's an ice-water hybrid elemental, so our best option would actually be Thunder Runes. So it looks like pure ice, but it is half water. The hybrid elementals are based off of the level 2 skill chain elements. And yeah. So you have to cover both of their elements when you try to defend against them. Man, that's annoying.
Well, while they're fighting that, I guess we could fight some Fs or something. Like, why not, you know? We missed. Why are we missing? We shouldn't be missing. I can fight freaking Locust Domels. My gear is good enough. Dude, these are terrible. They have a stunning AoE that hits all of your trust. Why do people think that they also have an AoE Dispel? Why do people fight these? We got flash, right? Let's just save up all the way and get AM3, even though we're not going to be attack capped on anything. At least we're haste capped, though. Let's peer into my buddy Natty Zess's YouTube channel. He's Asian. He's Asian and trying his best. Oddly though, on his YouTube channel, he's uploaded stuff as recently as 4 months ago, but none of it's 11 related. I wonder if he just leaves 11 to be streaming. Maybe I'm too privileged nowadays, but I never bothered with these Fs. And they... yeah, I would not choose them as an EXP target. There's Locust Fs in Bibiki Bay, but I also would not fight them there either. For fighting the Stalmarth, we're probably better off busting out Shantato 2 for magic bursts. Because she'll make light skill chains with us, and then she'll burst it with thunder. Or possibly fire. And we don't need Joachim for haste because we're a Rune Fencer, so we have Sylvie. How is Leviosa doing? Good lord. I feel like they're gonna die. All their trusts are gone. Poor kid. Of course, they're wearing Gleddies. Or, wait, are they wearing Gleddies? I thought they were wearing Gleddies. No, that's Nyame over there. Okay. So, oh, my wife's calling me. I really don't want to talk to her right now. I'm in the middle of a recording. Well, I say the middle, but we're over an hour. Okay, you know what? Since we gotta wait forever on Leviosa anyway, I guess I'll call it here and just start another recording after I get off the phone with my wife. So thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.